Hi everyone, Paul down here at Ccrv on a beautiful day in June. We're going to do an interview today with Becky and Duncan. These are not seasoned tourers, seasoned folks that have actually had caravans, motorhomes, all this sort of thing all their life. These are new to RV and fifth wheeling, and this was their maiden voyage. Rather than me do a video of people that have lived there for 6 years, this is their maiden voyage and their true experience of their first trip out. So we'll carry on. Right, we're off, but I think it is. Right, this is Duncan, this is Becky. We're down here at Ccrv campsite, and they bought a Rockwood fifth wheel off us. You're completely new to camping, are you?
Not completely new. I camped proper style under canvas.
Oh, canvas, no towing.
When I was a kid, and when we were first married.
Have you ever had a caravan or?
No, never had a caravan.
Never had a caravan. No. So a motorhome?
Hired one.
You hired one, probably. How did that go?
10 days.
It was, I mean, you're squeezing past each other with the dog, and of course, if you go out, you have to take the motorhome with you.
Yeah.
So if you're visiting little villages,
or you catch a bus or something.
You've got to find
so
somewhere big enough to park the motorhome.
And if you want to do shopping, you've got to find 4 car park spaces next to each other, just so you can park.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the parking in the summer season is horrendous.
It is.
Yeah.
So you end up. I'll drive round. You shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. And you can't get it in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
Just be quick about it.
Chuck Becky out. Go for a drive.
15
so you got the shopping
car park. When you go
where the concrete
So that was a no-no.
That was a no-no.
So then you sort of investigated on the internet, and then you found us, fortunately, and you decided to go for one of these.
Yeah, and then I came across you.
You came across our videos, did you?
Absolutely.
Good.
And I just love the fact that you were just down to earth, answered people's questions.
Yeah. And I'm not an actor.
They were real people as well. So I then convinced you.
So you come down, had a look round, and then we eventually ended up in a Rockwood 2.621.
Twice.
I think you drove me insane. There you go.
Then look again.
And then you bought the truck from us, did you?
Yeah. Did.
And then you drove that for a few months before you picked up to get used to the truck.
Yeah.
And then you came down and picked up your Rockwood. So we went through the driving here. Becky sort of did the initial trip to Sandringham, I think.
Yeah.
And that was quite successful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we went out on a maiden voyage. Where did you go? The last place.
Dorset.
What was the name of the campsite?
It's called the New Forest Centenary Caravan and Motorhome Site or something.
Was it
all those words
long
in some
name.
order?
Really is a long name.
It's got centenary in it, and I think
so it's new to Christchurch. It's about 10 minutes.
Would you recommend it for fifth wheels, honestly? Was it a bit tight? Was it big?
It was tight.
It was a bit tight getting in. So the plot you were on was fine. Fortunately, as we arrived, someone else pulled up just behind us. So while I was struggling with manoeuvring it in, this guy said, "Would you like a hand?" Just happens he drives an articulated lorry for a living.
He jumped in the cab and parked it for you.
But yeah.
Which is fine.
Comforting for me. It took him three shots.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is not to be embarrassed. There's people there to help. You don't have to do everything yourself. Yeah. Campers are quite nice folks, and they're generally, rather than look and mock, they'll give you a hand.
Yeah. In fact, a couple of people walking by said I'd have taken their hedge out. It's ridiculous. So they were on your side.
So you wouldn't recommend it for newbies, but experienced campers.
It's lovely.
But there's lots down that area, and a good thing is to research through Google or basically ask on forums.
Yeah, make sure you just tell them your dimensions beforehand.
On access and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and we did get the chance to walk around the site, so we got a choice of about 4 plots. So we got to,
which is always the best thing to do. I say this.
We walked around first and
go to the meet and greet area.
Yeah.
And say to the warden or whatever, this is what we've got. Can we have the best pitch as regards access for on and off rather than view?
It wouldn't be good for a newbie because the wardens weren't as helpful. With Sandringham, even though we told them in advance, with Sandringham we did exactly the same, told them in advance, and they looked at the plot.
Right.
And they put it in a position where you could drive up a road and reverse straight back. They were so helpful.
Right, so we've arrived, we've unhooked, and we're setting up, and that was obviously remembering everything what we previously done here, back reversing and everything. Your 2 day that is compulsory mandatory here, that we get folks to stay for a couple of days, just to get all the hooking up, sewage, everything, how it works, so you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
So that helps you, didn't it? On
it's
your,
one of the things that
your
persuaded
buying
us.
experience.
Yeah.
And so we've arrived, we've set up, that all went to plan, which is brilliant. Did you enjoy your week's stay in your fifth wheel?
We did, yeah.
What about a lady? She was all right, chilled
She
out?
loved it.
She loves it.
She was really, really good.
Because basically she's Becky's dog. And given a choice, she will be like by Becky's side all the time.
Yeah, well, no, she's a bit big and unpredictable, I think. Normally dogs are all over me. If you look at a lot of the videos, they're all over me. She'd probably rip my ear off.
She wouldn't, but she's a rescue.
So the whole week went well.
Very well.
I think he was blessed with a bit of weather and stuff like that. Weren't too bad.
We had some good weather.
And so then, the end of the trip, how did you find hooking up? Did you remember how to hook up?
I did, and I got it on third time.
Well done. And just went through your safety procedures.
Yes.
Got out, checked it.
Checked it.
Went through our list.
And who drove back?
Many adjustments.
We shared the driving.
So you both drive.
Here,
I know on our first trip to Sandringham you drove, Becky, and no problems at all.
So both ways we stopped at South Mims services on the M25, and that's where we swapped over.
Yeah, brilliant. So share
Becky,
the driving.
So Becky did the first half.
What sort of speed did you go along at?
Nothing more than 55.
Yeah.
Occasionally I was edging up to 60, and Becky would say
that's the legal. The legal speed limit is 60.
But actually the van kind of tells you. You can feel that.
Yeah. Did the 2 litre Ranger tow it?
Yeah.
Basically.
It did.
Fine.
Yeah. You could tell when you were going up a hill. You know, the incline.
Yeah.
It would drop the gear.
But in general, it was a good
take your time, enjoy the view, and enjoy the ride. It's like when you go on holiday and you get on a plane. The plane ride is part of the holiday. So
exactly. Enjoy the whole experience. When people are in a rush, that's when it all goes wobbly.
Don't be in a race to get there.
No, it's like getting on a canal boat. Just taking your time and enjoying it, and that's what we do.
So then you came back. Was it dark when you got here?
No, it was still light.
So you got in the daylight, just parked yourself up, and then it was because you've done it a couple of times. You literally unhook the truck, get everything out.
Yes.
And how long would you think it would take you to set up?
Maybe a couple of hours.
Yeah, the whole lot on the whole rig. But how long did it take you when you got back to unhook it and get off?
Here?
15 minutes.
Yeah, only half an hour or so.
Yeah, then you're off, and that's what.
And what we found out, having done it a few times, is each time it's getting easier and quicker.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got to refer. Back to your list and say, what do I do?
And the biggest thing is you've never been campers before.
No, not really.
This is the thing. You're not been caravanners. You haven't been motorhomers.
No.
So you're new to it. So the whole experience was quite good.
And a lot of men are surprised when I drive the truck and drive this. So
we met a guy on the site with a trailer, American trailer, and he said, "Also, you do the driving?" And I said, "No, I have to fight Becky. I have to fight Becky to get a chance to drive it because she wants to do the driving."
This is modern times.
Yeah.
You see, I know. 60s, 70s, 80s, a lady would no more dream of driving it than flying to the moon. Nowadays, modern times, everybody does.
Well, we met a few people on. I think about three different couples on our travels. With similar towing vehicles.
Yeah.
And none of the three will drive it.
None of the women
wouldn't
no, they won't.
Yeah, won't even drive the pickup.
That's the pink and blue jobs.
Yeah.
Pink and blue jobs. Yeah. Right. What we've been on is future plans for trips.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you've obviously bought it now. You've done your trips. You're happy. You're confident. Everything's going the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't come back to say, "I want my money back." We can't drive it. It's a piece of crap.
Goodness.
It's my little baby.
So we're in love with it. Thank God. Right. So that's working out. So what's your future plans for trips?
A 6-week tour of parts of France. So we've been to France for holidays.
Yeah.
Previously, never camping. Always sort of hired.
So you're off to France. So you're going on the tunnel.
Go through the tunnel.
Go through a tunnel.
And basically spend 6 weeks there.
Yeah.
Seeing maybe some bits we've seen before.
Yeah,
maybe
lovely.
some new bits.
Yeah. So what you have to do for folks, if you can do us like a map of where you're going.
We will.
And what's really, really helpful, Becky, you know, so just tell the folks, what is the name of your Facebook page?
It's Roaming with Becky, Duncan and Lady.
Right, so if you can remember that, and I'll get Steve to put that in the writing description on the video, and if you can follow, if you want to follow them, you can just get onto Facebook and follow them, and then I'm sure Becky will put routes. People are quite interested in routes, tolls,
We
costs.
put the route for
absolutely.
this trip we just
Yeah,
did.
well,
to
I'll
New
probably
Forest.
add that onto our Facebook. I'll
put the
just
route
copy
in.
it, whatever you do. I'd never know.
And there
Link it or
might be
whatever.
people that have been already and can recommend some sites to us
Yeah.
too, so that's great.
So what I'll do, I'll
Share
put that on our Facebook page, and then there are folks that have been to France, so they'll, if you can communicate with them, that may help.
Fantastic.
They're trying to build a little community with everybody, so
I think
everybody
it's
helps
lovely.
everybody out.
Yes.
So which would be nice. So just to round up, you're one of our happy customers.
Yeah.
Thank God. There are a few folks that are drama, but then Marks and Spencer's have people that are dramas, you know,
Yeah.
that's life.
It is.
But I'm so glad that you're enjoying the experience. So all we can say is, if you got to the end of the video, thanks. Like and subscribe. Probably forgot to say that earlier in the video.
And it's free to subscribe.
It's free. There's no fees. That's a lot of older people seem to think there's fees. They do. There is.
Subscription normally means a price, doesn't it?
It does, but that's what confuses it. So.
And you'll learn a lot as well. So do. So.
Yeah. So big thanks for watching. Over and out from Becky, Duncan, and Paul at Ccrv. See, well done. That was easy, wasn't it? I probably didn't press the record button there. Yeah, I did.
Yay.